Fellow Devil Fruit users, or in this case, fellow Bankai users, Bleach Chapter 564, fucking awesome. Yes, Renji, I've always liked Renji. I've hated how Kubo has made him bitchified, but thank God he is finally fucking doing something. Yes, all you Renji haters, you cannot deny. It is official, it is confirmed. Kubo may as well be coming out and making an interview and saying it himself. It is absolutely 100% factually undeniable. Renji is captain level. Legit, not low captain level. He is captain level. I truly believe that if he could go back in time to Soul Society days, where Byakuya schooled him, he would probably one-shot Byakuya. I truly fucking believe that at this point. Because what he fucking did to Masked Masculine was beyond epic. The man who beat down, granted not at the same time, 2 veteran captains. Granted they didn't have their visored masks, but that's irrelevant. They're still captains. They were still captain level without their visored masks. Beat them. And they were in their Bankai, so no excuses. And we start off, Renji activates his Bankai like I figured, and we see the base of the skull part like you normally see up into the very base of his old Bankai. And I noticed it looked a little different, but I didn't question anything about it because I was like, okay, so it's going to look more or less the same. I was expecting it to be the giant-ass head, not his fucking fist. So badass. And it's small, so it looks unimpressive at first. It doesn't technically look as cool, but the ability is more to make up for it. This guy can actually move and jump and fucking flash step. He has no problems with mobility at all now, and that was his biggest factor with his old Bankai. So we get to see a flashback with Renji in the Soul Palace, and we finally get a really good explanation as to how he got so much fucking stronger. So we find out that, you know, the bald Mr. T guy, as Tekken 101 would put him, he is basically named by the Soul King, and I'm going to read it out, Manako Osho, which means, according to the Manga Panda translations, I know, Manga Panda, the one who calls the real name. So what that essentially means is that he was the one who gave the name Zanpakuto. He named Shikai, he named Bankai, he named everything in Soul Society himself. On top of that, he knows the names of a Zanpakuto by the time it is made. Once Uetsu Nimaya makes the Zanpakuto and hands it to the Shinigami, by then he knows the name. Which pretty much means he knows the name of the Zanpakuto before the fucking owner does. That is impressive. Very impressive. So we find out that Hihio Zabimaru was not the name of the actual Zanpakuto. Manako basically elaborates that basically only knowing half its name, of course, essentially means you're only getting half its power, or something along the lines of that. We've known this forever. Just knowing the name of the Zanpakuto, not even tapping into abilities, just knowing its name gives you a significant increase in power. We've seen this since before Soul Society. So the fact that he didn't know its name explains why he was so crippled despite being in a Bankai. So we find out the real name of its Zanpakuto, the Bankai state anyway, and it's So, if I'm pronouncing that right, Zabimaru. And I didn't bother to look the translations up, but I'll probably do that at some point. So it looks badass. It's got the fucking Zabimaru head and the long-ass fucking blade. And on the other hand, it's got this large-ass arm. And that makes perfect sense because we all know Zabimaru, it means like Baboon King or something along the lines of that. And the idea, if you've seen the Zanpakuto spirit, whether the original or the Zanpakuto filler arc, which of course those were created, the identities of the Zanpakuto were supposedly created by Kubo himself. But anyway, it's always been a snake and a baboon simultaneously. Baboon with the tail of a snake, essentially. So that's good that it's utilizing both powers, the snake on his right hand and the baboon big-ass arm on his left hand. And we get to see both fucking in action. So Master Masculine says his usual bullshit, and he pisses me off more than usual. And I'm quoting directly from Manga Panda, by the way. "That's dangerous, villain. That Bankai is dangerous. Now that you've blocked the final blow of the star, I really can't allow you to live." Really? Because I believe you said like 4 or 5 times, like after James was cut open, after Renji showed up and it was like, I'm a villain, you said at least 2 or 3 times that I really can't let you live. You definitely need to die. I really can't forgive you. So what's so different about this now? He's just starting the same bullshit on fucking infinite reloop, and it's pissing me off. Thank God it doesn't fucking last. And I'm really glad Kubo ended masculine this chapter after that long break, because just for him to still be alive now, and after all these chapters of being alive, would have just pissed me off. So basically, Master Masculine charges at Renji, and Renji kicks his ass. Renji uses his baboon arm, stretches that bitch, grabs Master Masculine, and tosses him into a fucking building. Fuck yes, and he's pissed. His arm is apparently broken, and he's losing his cool at this point. You know when a villain loses his cool, that generally means they're about to get fucked. Shit, you piece of shit. I know I cuss a lot in my videos, as you've probably noticed, but this is literally what the translations are saying to me. You broke the arm of the star, blah, 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 I'll kill you, etc., etc., who cares? And Orochiyo is the name of, I guess, the move that Renji's using now, where he jumps forward at him and stabs him right through the fucking chest with his Zanpakuto, and you can see the edges of it. They look angled a bit more and thinner, look sharper. That's badass. I love the way it looks. So basically he stabs through it with his right hand, and then you see these giant outward fangs, which I guess are reishi, or maybe it's just an image that you're seeing, and of course that would be the snake end, but he uses this move called Zaga Teppo, and good game. Bye-bye. Good game, no handshake, disrespect, I'm pissing on your grave. Bye-bye, Master Masculine. You know he's fucked because you can see through his back, and you can see Renji. At first I was like, oh, well, it looks like his sides got burnt, but the middle section still... Oh my god, that's Renji in the middle. Holy fuck. So Master Masculine is completely in half. The top and bottom half of his body on top of that are completely fucking charred. And you can see the rest of his face burning out, reducing to ashes. And then Renji says the most badass thing, because he's always been good at badass catchphrases like a villain. And I know that's just a simple 2 words, but it's just too fucking badass for words. And he says straight up, finally burned out. Haha, you get it. You should be happy of that, superstar. Disrespect, disfor-fucking-spect. Hell yes, and I'm glad. Glad Master Masculine is finally done, because I'm tired of his bullshit. So Renji is now officially captain level. And it'd be one thing if he just beat Master Masculine or struggled against him. No, he quite literally, well, not one-shotted, but 2-shotted him. And if he hadn't done the throwing part, if he had just gone straight with the... that would have still killed him in 1 hit. He one-shotted a guy who took down 2 captains, not at the same time, who didn't have their visor masks. But that's irrelevant, because like I said, they're veteran captains who were in their Bankai. No excuse. Renji's stronger than either one of them. Renji is legitimately captain level. So I can't wait to see what Rukia is capable of. I'm going to be very pissed if Rukia is stronger than he is. That would very much upset me, to be honest. But she's going to be strong. She may potentially get a Bankai. That's a scary thought. Rukia captain level. That is a very scary and disturbing thought. I like Rukia. Rukia fans like Rukia. So that's like a major fucking upstep. That's like, for people who only watch the anime and don't bother with the manga, that's like, hey, you like Rukia, right? Yeah, Rukia's my favorite character. You know she has a Bankai, right? What? So yeah, fucking, that would be cool as shit if she ended up with a Bankai. But the reason why they're showing Renji's first and presumably Rukia's is so that we can say, well, damn, if these fuckers, if these people who can barely take on, well, fodder and can fight this strongly, imagine what Ichigo's gonna do. I genuinely believe, it's okay, post a comment down below if you disagree, I genuinely believe that Ichigo will be able to spam Mugetsus. And what I mean by that is, in base mode, he's going to be Dangai strength. Base mode, before he even goes Bankai. He's going to be like Getsuga Tensho, and it's going to be Mugetsu level or stronger. And it's going to be like, oh, I don't lose my powers. This isn't even my final form. So, excellent chapter of Bleach. I'd say roughly 4-ish out of 5. Excellent. Kubo's eating his Wheaties. Hell yes. And I hope next chapter is even better. Now that the Master Masculine situation is over, I'm speculating that maybe we'll get into more information as far as Juha Bach, Hashwal, and hopefully fucking Uryu. I really want the story, not the fighting, the story to really kick in at this point. So I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Sorry. If you enjoyed, leave a subscription. I just recently hit the 100 mark. Hell yes. And I could use your views. I definitely want to move up the world, so to speak. So yeah, if you enjoyed, like I said, subscribe. We'll catch you guys later. Sayonara.